lesson, you're going to learn how to use the wrap strategy to answer questions. Unlike an essay where we're writing 5 full paragraphs, this is going to be a little bit shorter. It might be only a paragraph or it might be a full page depending on the question and what we need to answer it. But in this lesson, you're going to learn how to use that wrap strategy. So I want you to take a look at this page and I want you to think, what do you think this wrap strategy is? What do you think you're going to learn in this lesson? Go ahead and pause the video to read this slide to decide what you're going to learn. So wraps is an acronym, so you can see wraps written up and down here vertically. And each letter stands for something. So when we're using wraps, first we're restating the question, then we're answering the question completely, then we're proving our answer with evidence, and then we're summing it up. So let's start with the R of wraps. Restate the question. And what that means is you're often asked a question. Instead of answering it right away, you need to let your reader know what you're going to talk about. So we do that by restating the question. So if I have a question, what is your favorite ice cream? I have to restate that as an answer. So I'm not just going to write the question. Instead, I'm going to write, my favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. So I'm taking that question and I'm writing it as a sentence with my answer in it. So think about the question, how did Sam capture the tarantula? If you had to restate this, how would you do that? Go ahead and pause the video to think about that. The next part of the wraps after you restate the question is the A, and the A stands for answer the question completely. So I've restated it. I've said my favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. Now I need to really answer that question of what is your favorite ice cream. So I'm going to give my reader some more information about it. And I can do that by saying, I like this flavor because it gives me some chocolate, which I love. It also gives a little bit of crunch. So when you're answering a question completely, you're telling more than just the simple answer. You're giving as much information as you can, and you're doing it in your own words. So think about, how did Sam capture the tarantula? What would answering the question completely mean for that? Go ahead and pause the video to think about that. All right, now we're on to the P of our wraps. And the P stands for prove it with text evidence. And you've learned how to do this in an essay. So remember, when we're proving it with text evidence, it means we're copying the author's words. We're using quotation marks around the author's words, and we're including the author's name or the name of the text. And so when you're doing the P part of wraps, make sure you're using our text evidence chart to help you with that. So I want to show you what I have so far. With the question, what is your favorite ice cream? R, I restated the question. My favorite ice cream is mint chocolate chip. A, answer it completely. I like this flavor because it gives me some chocolate, which I love. It also gives a little bit of crunch. P, prove it with text evidence. According to Baskin-Robbins, mint chocolate chip is a cool hint of mint-flavored ice cream with the joy of chocolate chips throughout. So now my last part is the S of sum it up. Sum it up means I have to end my answer, and I want to do that by reminding my audience of what I was trying to say. So I think back to my question. My question was, what is your favorite ice cream? So I need to think about, how am I going to remind my audience of that? So I'm going to say, as you can see, mint chocolate chip is the best. So I've kind of answered this question again, but in a different way to sum it up. So in this lesson, you learned the wrap strategy. The RAPS. When you're done answering a question, you should have all those pieces, like I do here.